God's damned hypocrite! The blade of frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The sword coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Florrick, what are you on about? What is this?
Lady Missoura told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Florrick,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravengard's treacherous spawn. Yet I came through. I did what was right. You butchered Ulder like the devils you are.
You remember the stories of Elturel's fall. The city was dragged into the hells at Zariel's behest, and Ravengard along with it.
Florrick, I am my father's son. You know me. Will you really trust the word of a devil over mine? I swear I did everything I could to save him. I swear it by all I hold dear.
At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? Will, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that, should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Ansur's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered. dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. Let's awaken the worm and take back the city.
Ravengard's blood courses through your veins. Your father would be proud. I will go and assemble any allies I can find. When the battle horns call, we'll stand ready. Unleash the worm, Will. Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. Good luck.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It would certainly help with the dishes.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Florrick against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Florrick saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
Do you think they might write about me in Baldur's Mouth someday?
Only if it's to review that awful fashion disaster you're wearing.
Issue of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. I dress well.
Streets are safer than they've ever been, apparently. Not a word on all the thefts and murders happening right on our doorsteps.
No matter how many steel watches Lord Gortash tries to jam down our throats.
If you ask me, I don't think Gortash even deserves to be called a lord.
Perhaps you should start your own opinion column.
I could do that. I have loads of opinions.
I was joking. You really aren't that interesting.
For a moment there, I thought you actually valued me as a person.
Keep the peace.
If you say so, mate.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's
Ansur
campaign.
sleeping in the corners of a prison. But what's this of a true hero spark?
Something heroic. That'll get their attention.
Start by standing on a ladder, so they can actually see you.
Sometimes I wonder why we're even friends.
And obedient. They don't like it when we think too much. We might question their authority.
Warning you. There's one of you and four of us. Do you really think you can take all of us at once?
Always good to talk, my friend. It's not just a legend. It's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the dead Three's chosen raised the city.